There are three parts to your concluding statement or your conclusion. First, you're going to restate your thesis in a new way. Second, you're going to summarize a few of the key points or main ideas from your essay that connect to the prompt. And three, you're going to make a text-to-world connection. Follow these 3 steps as a formula to create your introduction in a way that's engaging and interesting for the reader. So first, you're going to restate your thesis in a new way. But how do you do that? Reread your thesis statement and try to use different words in order to restate it in a way that says the same idea but uses some synonyms and other words. Here's the example of the thesis from my introduction. In the story, these symbols convey deeper information and teach the reader more about the character. When I do it the second time, I want to add in my conclusion the same idea, but I want to use different words to get the point across. So in my second example here, where it says the first sentence of my conclusion, you can look and see that it says, overall, the author uses clues known as symbols to highlight deeper meaning about the characters. I've conveyed the same idea, but I've used synonyms and different words to get my point across. That's how you're going to restate your thesis in a new way for your conclusion. The second thing you're going to do in your conclusion is summarize your key points. This means, what did you mainly talk about? For this essay, you mainly talked about literary elements and how they enhance the meaning of the text. So go back to your body paragraphs and pull out the most important information you discussed. Your second sentence of your conclusion should be a brief summary of your main points. You can even say the titles of the story again. At the bottom here, I have some questions that you can ask yourself when you're thinking about how to restate the points that you made in your essay. Ask yourself, what did I mostly talk about? What are some key words I can use? And what do the stories have in common? How can I pull it all together? So summarize the main points of your essay as the second sentence of your conclusion. The last thing you're going to do in your conclusion is make a text-to-world connection. How does what you wrote about connect to the rest of the bigger world? And you're going to do this by stating why the topic is important to everyday life, explaining how the topic adds deeper meaning to something, or connect the topic to a lesson or a situation. For the essay I wrote about symbolism, some possible starters might be, symbols are important because, or analyzing symbols in a story can, or in stories just like in life, and this sets me up to make a text-to-world connection, where the final thing the reader is going to see is why they should care about what you have written about. In your case, literary elements. Explain how that's going to connect to the reader's world the next time they read a story. Take a look at the conclusion altogether. Overall, the author uses clues known as symbols to highlight deeper meaning about the character. In Riding the Tiger, Eve Bunting employs the use of many symbols to give us more information about Danny. Symbols are everywhere in stories and in life, and they help us dig deeper to find new meaning every day. You see here I have all 3 components very clearly laid out. Restate my thesis, give some key points and main ideas, and make a text-to-world connection. Congratulations! You made it to the end of your essay. Now all you have left to do is draft your conclusion and include the important information we talked about in this video. Restate your thesis, give some main ideas from your essay, and make a text-to-world connection.